Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'd like to share with you a Makeup Revolution haul. I'm also going to be trying on one of these products as well. But the first item that I want to share with you is the Makeup Revolution Strobe highlighter. And this is in the shade Gold Addict. I really don't know what happened to my original, but 3 were released at the same time, obviously including this one, and this is my absolute favourite. I love it. Now, I don't usually like gold highlights, but I really like this one. I think it's very complementary to my skin tone and it is just beautiful. Let me just open it up. I really love the effect on the inside, and I just think for £3 this is a phenomenal value. So I'll just do a little bit of a swatch. So that's Gold Addict there. It's just so beautiful. It's not one of those over the top highlighters or really intense highlighters, and if you don't like those you will love that. It is more like a glow, a glow, which is what I really like. The highlight that I'm wearing today is not within the haul, but I had to mention it because it's becoming a firm favourite of mine, and it's the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in Prismatic Kiss. Now this is the single, which is it £5? I believe it is. You're getting 14 grams of product in here, but this shade is also featured in the new Pro HD highlighter palette as well. So it's a smaller version, so you could keep that one on your dressing table, which is what I do, and then this one is in my makeup bag because I just love it. So I've actually got it on my cheek area. I've popped it on the end of my nose, which I absolutely love. I've also got it on my Cupid's bow. I just love that shade, and I've tried to put it everywhere because I just love it so much. Also, that strobe highlighter, it actually came in one of these little bubble wrap sleeves. I really like that. It wasn't, the order today, it wasn't wrapped like it usually is, which is wrapped over and over and over. So the items all came in these bubble wrap sleeves, so nothing was damaged. I was really pleased and loved it. Okay, the next item will be no surprise, and it is the Makeup Revolution Pro HD amplified even 35 palette in Socialite. So these are the new amplified palettes. These are £15 each. They are slightly different to the original amplified palettes, and I will go into that a little bit more in depth in a little while. But yeah, really like the shades in here. You've got some neutrals, you've got cool tones, you've got warm tones, you've got pinks, you've got everything in there. But like I say, I'm going to actually review that in a little while also in this video and do a try on. That's why I've got hardly any makeup on today, just got my base. And the next one I had to, if I got a Socialite, I'd have to get this as well, and it's the Pro HD Amplified 35 palette, and it's Innovation. Again, exactly the same price point, £15. Again, you've got cool tones, warm tones, but the difference with this one, so the first one, Socialite, that's a mixture of mattes and shimmers, but this one is dedicated to mattes. So if you love your mattes, you're going to love this palette, and I can't wait to test that one out for you, which I will do a video on that one tomorrow. And then the very last item that I wanted to share with you, and the most expensive, is this one, and it's the Makeup Revolution Lip Vault. Now this has £60 worth of product in here, so not only are you getting £60 worth of product, because these lip kits are £6 each, and you're getting 10. So 10 sixes are 60, plus you're getting this beautiful packaging, which I absolutely love, and I'm definitely going to be keeping mine in here. I just love it. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, but I will be doing a video dedicated to this as well. So you're getting £60 of product, plus you're getting the case that it comes in, and it retails for £50, but at the moment on Tam Beauty you can pick this up for £30, and on Superdrug.com and Superdrug stores also you can pick it up for £30. But and I've tried calling around a lot of Superdrug stores in my area, none of them have this. It's all sold out. I'm not surprised. It's an absolute bargain, and Also online at Superdrug, I believe it's also sold out, so they're waiting stock for that. But it is available on Tam Beauty. So this is £30, which is an absolute bargain, like I said, but it also entitles you to free delivery on Tam Beauty. So basically you're paying 50%, you're paying half price for the products that you're getting in here. You're getting a free case, and I just think it's amazing. So I really love the fact that I just love the lips on there. I think it's amazing. And all you do to open it, let me just pop it down first of all. All you do is there is a magnetized part there. You've got all of the lips inside and the corresponding lip. So that one there will correspond to the lip kit that's there, and so forth. And there's 2 drawers. I'm not going to go into it too much because, like I said, I'm going to do a dedicated video on that and share that with you. But what I would say is that if you want this as a gift or for yourself, you probably need to order this sooner rather than later to avoid disappointment, because I think these are very, very popular this year as gifts, certainly in Superdrug stores. I mean, I remember seeing it in Norwich and Bury St Edmunds Superdrug stores, and they're 2 of the stores that I called round to, and none of them have got any more. So it's a very popular item this year. So now moving on to, so let me just move all of these products now out of the way, because I now want to, and also the palettes themselves, they also came in these bubble wrap sleeves. They were also wrapped with bubble wrap, so everything was really well wrapped. And yeah, really loved that. Okay, so what I want to do is look around the palette a little bit more, share with you the differences. Now, if you're like me and you've got all of the amplified palettes, there are going to be some differences with the, originals. So this is the original Pro HD amplified palette. So you can see that this one is completely black. This one is actually the neutrals warm. It's also a little bit weightier, and inside you've got a huge mirror. So you've got that mirror there. You have got the products there. Let me just turn it around that way so I'm not blinding anyone. So you've got all of the products there that looks like that. So obviously you're getting the same. Well, are you getting the same? 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. So you're getting the same amount of product in here, the same rows and so forth. It is just that the packaging has changed. Also, with the original, so the original one, you're getting one of these sheets. And with the newer version, you are getting the shades on the back. So you will have to keep this box if you want to share the actual shades, as I do. Now, I did actually really like the packaging on the original. I really liked that. Excuse me. So I really like that black packaging. I also like the fact of the mirror. It was a huge mirror, and I think it was actually a good selling point for that palette. But then when you look at the new palette, this reminds me of the blush palettes that they sell, that they're very like this. It's quite, well, it's not quite lightweight as in it's feather light, but it's not as weighty as that, because obviously the mirror's now been taken away. If you like the idea that you can see the product, if you don't use the mirror, then you're going to really love this. If you also, I store all my palettes now in my Alex drawers. So the pro for this would be, and I just store them one on top of the other. So if I want one of these, for example, one of these palettes, I literally have to either store them the wrong way round, or I have to keep opening them. So with this one, the plus point with this is that you can literally see what's inside, so you're not going to be confused. And even if you keep it in the box, again, there's that window so you can see, and it's got the name on there as well. So there's the plus point with that. Another thing, I suppose, is that I really liked the fact that there was this sheet as well. I did like that sheet, although the downside to that sheet is that I find a lot of the time that it actually damages my makeup. So if you don't put the sheet in there right, or you know, when it was made it was put in there wrong, or you know, if it's a little bit loose, it tends to damage the eyeshadow pans. So you know, you have got all of your names on the back, so you can either keep this box, or of course you can just cut that out and then sellotape it or glue it or whatever you want to do onto the back here. So there is that. I mean, I don't mind this packaging. I don't mind this packaging. The only thing that I am thinking about is that I paid £15 for the original palettes and I got a mirror. It was, you know, the packaging seems a little bit better, I suppose, in the original. This one, the packaging seems a little bit better. And then this one, I feel that we've taken a step back a little bit, because the blushes and so forth are like that. I mean, you know, I'm going to have to try the eyeshadows, and if they are as good, or if not better than the amplified palettes, the original ones, then obviously my £15, I'm going to be really pleased. But if they're the same quality and I've lost the mirror, I've lost the you know, the packaging that was really good in my opinion, I really liked the original packaging, you know, I'm going to feel like I've lost out a little bit. I mean, I must say that when you open it, this does feel a little bit flimsy, so I'm hoping that the eyeshadows are going to be fantastic. So yeah, really excited about that. And also I just wanted to mention, because I did slightly mention it in the Morphe video from yesterday, was that I really loved how Morphe were really good with their delivery. I'm finding with Tam Beauty it's a little bit hit and miss. Now, I've mentioned this before, I always, especially when there's new products on a Wednesday, I always ask for it to be delivered, and obviously I pay the extra next day, so that I can share these products with you as soon as possible. Now, I'm finding that that is hit and miss, and every time I place an order now on a Wednesday, I'll email them, and because I haven't received orders next day, they've missed it, or like this time I've ordered something and it didn't get to me until today, Friday, for whatever reason. I did call, I did check. Their customer service I've always found really, really great. I speak to the people quite regularly if there's products, because I do order a lot, if there's problems, sorry. And yeah, I do not know them personally, obviously, but I do know some of their names and I recognise their names, and they are always so helpful. And I spoke to a young lady yesterday, and she said she was going to call me back within a quarter of an hour. She actually called me back within, I think it was either 5 or 10 minutes. She was amazing. But it's just, you know, although the customer service there is spot on and they can't do enough to help me, I still didn't get my order you know, until Friday, and I wanted it for yesterday. So, you know, there is a little bit of hit and miss with that. I wish the delivery service was a little bit better. I always have it delivered by DPD. I always find that they're pretty good as well. So, you know, I'm not going to blame one or the other. You know, it is just what it is. And basically, I just wish that delivery service was, you know, the same every single time. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I don't know if you're having problems the same as me. Perhaps, you know, because I do order every single product that's released. So it could be that obviously I'm noticing those, you know, little annoyances. But yeah, I'd really like to hear your feedback and if you are having any problems at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch. I was thinking of not swatching all of these, but you might want to see them all. So I'm going to take off my bracelet and I'm going to swatch all of these. Then I'm going to do a quick look. So apologies if this is going to be a little bit long, but I want to, you know, share with you everything. So I'm going to have to get my box now and turn it over. The only thing is the writing also is a little bit small. I can't even read that first one. Is it Blaire? I can't even read it. It's in a funny font as well. Is it Claire? I don't know. I think I'll have to get my magnifying glass out because I just can't read it. The font is quite long and it's very squished together, and it looks like Blaire, Blaire. Perhaps I'm right. So anyway, I think that one's called Blaire. That's the first one, and I know I'm going to love this colour. So that is Blaire, I think. If it's any different, I'll list it all down below anyway, and if it's any different, you will know. So that's the first one. The next one is Prima Donna. I'm just going to double that one up because it's quite a light shade. So that is beautiful. That is stunning. Oh, I love those two colours together. So that's Prima Donna. The next one is Skinny Latte. So Skinny Latte. I didn't have any fallout. It was a bit of fluff from my jumper actually. So that's Skinny Latte. The next one is Divorcee. So that's Divorcee. Then we have Spoilt. So far, I'm really loving the colours. So that's Spoilt. The next one is Viviacious. So that's Viviacious. And then the last one is Convertable. So that's the first row. So that is really beautiful. Convertable, lovely. The next one is Driver. So this is the first shade from the first row. So Driver, it's your regular matte. Well, I probably use that to put all over my lid. The next one is First Class. So that's First Class. They're a lot easier to read on the lighter shades actually. So that's First Class. Then we have is it Plutocracy? I think that's it. Plutocracy. Another beautiful mauvey grey shade. Then we have Toff. So that's Toff. Then we have Debutante? Another gorgeous shade. Debutante. Noveau Rich is the next one. So Noveau Rich. And then the last one on the second row is Front Row. So that's Front Row there. Okay, I'm just thinking, can I go here? Right, I'm doing the third row now, and the first one is Payslip. So hopefully I can do that one here. So that's Payslip. Then we have Sugar Daddy. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Sugar Daddy. So Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy there. Then we have Make It Rain, which is a very greyish shade. So Make It Rain. Then we have Elite. So Elite, that one there. Then we have Blue Blood. Oh, love that. Blue Blood. Then we have, is it High Tea? High Tea, which I know I'm going to love. It's like an aubergine shade. So that's High Tea. And then the last one, which I don't think I'm going to be able to read. Throw Shade, and it's the black. So that one is Throw Shade. So there's all of the first three rows. Now I'm going to swap arms and do the last two this side. So the first one we've got is Rumour Mill. So that's Rumour Mill. Then we have Pyjamas with Heels. This is a stunning shade. So Pyjamas with Heels. Then we have Credit Card. So Credit Card, that one. Then we have Miami Beach, which is one of those very unusual shades. It's like a khaki brown colour, so that's Miami Beach. Then we have that bright pink shade, which is Plastic. So Plastic there. Then we have Fillet, which again is beautiful shade. These are swatching so well. So Fillet. And then the very last one on the fourth row is, again, I don't think I'm going to read it. I can't read it at all. Something Cape, I think. No, I can't see that one. But it's the last one on the fourth row. It's that one. So it's something Cape. I will have to look at it and then write all the names down below. Now we're on to the last row, and it's called Inheritance is the first one. This is a stunning shade. So Inheritance. The next one is Privileged. So Privileged, that's a real greyish colour. Then we have, is it Charade? Is it Charlie? It's difficult because it's on a one of those metallic shades, and these are very difficult to read. There's that one, it's the third shade. The next one is, I can't read that one either, but it's the fourth one. That is beautiful. Love those two shimmers. Then we have Nose Job. So that's Nose Job. And then we have Let's Do Brunch. And then the very last one, no, again, I'm not going to be able to read that. It's on one of the metallic bases. So there's the fifth row, fourth row, third row, second row, and the first row. The shades are stunning, I must say. And I did actually think this, that, you know, I would rather them put money into the shades, getting the shades right, rather than the packaging. So even if the packaging is not quite the same as the original Amplified, you know, there's no mirror. The shades are now on here. I would actually prefer the sheet because I'm finding it so difficult to read them. There they are. So, you know, a little bit tricky for me. But anyway, we will press on now, and what I want to do is now do a look. So I'm just going to move the palette out of the way, and I'm going to bring in my mirror. So I'm really excited about this. I can't wait. So I think I'm going to have to start off. Now again, I'm going to have to look at the back, which is going to prove a little bit difficult. I think I'm going to start off with Pyjamas in Heels, which is this shade here. Pyjamas in Heels. I can see this is going to be one of my favourites. I must admit that obviously these were all, the original Amplified palettes were all dupes for the Morphe 35 palettes. So is this a dupe of anything? Does anybody know if this is a dupe? I have no idea. So, or is it just something that they have brought out? I've also put on my my eye primer, and I've also put down a eyeshadow, and it is the eyeshadow out of the VIP palette. So it's just a regular, you know, nude or cream colour. So I've got my base completely done, and I'm really loving that colour. That is beautiful. It works perfectly with my colouring, and yeah, love it. But I could see that this would really make, this colour would really make blue eyes or green eyes pop as well. It's just one of those shades that would work with anybody's eye colour. So I'm just going to run this underneath my eye. Loving it. That is stunning. I want to keep it quite pink because obviously I've got that pink highlight on. I want to keep it, although to be honest, I always say that I'll keep it to look like something, and the eye look or the whatever I'm doing will evolve. I love that shade. So I really love the name as well, Pyjamas with Heels. Love that. Now I want to deepen it up slightly, so I'm now going to use, and it is called, let me just have a little look, High Tea, and it's this one here. So High Tea, that one there. I'm a little bit concerned actually when I pick it up like that. I'm a little bit worried in case the packaging breaks. It just does not feel as sturdy as the original amplified palettes, but the eyeshadows so far and what I've got from, you know, these swatches are amazing. So, you know, I can give up the packaging because the eyeshadows look so beautiful. So I'm just going to deepen out that outer third, run it into the crease and see how that works. But that, oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. In fact, I've actually been thinking for a little while now that I want a, you know, like an aubergine colour. I mean, recently you would have seen me sharing with you that Huda, the mauve palette. Now, I love that palette, but it doesn't have mauves in it. And this colour here is amazing. It is also very, very amplified. Beautiful. The colours are blending very well together. They are working really, really well. Can't wait to share the matte one now. If they're this good and this vibrant and the colours are different, because I actually had all of the Morphe palettes, you know, the ones that match the amplified palettes. I don't actually have them anymore because I like the amplified formula a lot better than the Morphe formula. So I actually haven't got those palettes anymore. I love the amplified so much that they definitely won over the Morphe. The you know, the original palettes, obviously they've upped their game now, and they really are fantastic from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I would say. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I loved it so much that it took over the Morphe. And again, I'm really loving, absolutely loving that colour. Let me just repeat that. It's High Tea. Oh, I'm loving that so much. I'm going to just run it under the outer part. Oh, that is just, oh, that is so intense. The that is fluff. There's no fallout. I don't know why I'm covered in fluff from somewhere. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Now I've got to choose a shimmer shade, and I don't know what I'm going to go for. I just love that look so much. Let me just have a look at my arm. I think I'm going to go, I really wanted to use that gold, but that's not going to match my look. I think I'm going to go for, let me get my, it's called Toff. I'm going to go for that one, which is, no, shall I go for that? No, I'm not going to go for that. I was just thinking it's going to make it too red. I'm going to go for, sorry about this, which one is it? It's called Credit Card. That's it. Because I don't want to put too much red on here. So it's that one there, because I'm loving the combination of the matte. So I'm going to get a little bit of Credit Card and then just pop that. I want to give some light onto the lid. Again, it's got their new formula where there's no clumps to the actual shimmer. It's it's quite a flat formulation, and it's absolutely stunning. So it's quite compact, and I've noticed that recently, that their shimmers, when you pop it on with a finger like I do, there's some formulations where you put your finger in one of the shimmers, and there was also a shade in the Chocolate Bar Rose Gold. It was the top right hand corner shade, so it's very loosely packed, so when you put your finger in it to swatch it on your finger and then rub it on your eyelid, it actually there was a lot of fallout and chunks, but not with the new formulations. They are very like they're tightly packed, and when you put your finger in, you get the product, but then it just glides onto the eye very effortlessly, and I really like that. So I'm just going to test it with the brush just to see if it works with the brush. I really love that. I'm also going to follow that all around the eye, which is what I like to do. So it's working very well on the brush as well. So I'm not having to keep going back too much to get that intensity. It is, very good quality. So I think what they've done is they've taken away some of the packaging, the mirror, for example, that sheet. They've put it in totally different packaging. But the eyeshadows are top quality, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I really like that. In fact, I haven't quite finished. I thought I had, but I hadn't. I'm just going to go back, and obviously I didn't mention the brush, but the brush is my Primark brush, the usual two Primark brushes that I always use. So my contour brush that's £1 that you may see with the rose gold or the blue now. I do prefer the rose gold, and this one is the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush. This is £2. To be honest, I haven't seen these just lately, not in Norwich. So I'm just going back into that deep purple, just deepening that out a little bit, just to make sure it's all blended. And there we have done. I'm just going to put a lipstick on, and I'm going for the nude collection, and it is Elite. So I'm just going to pop that on. I'm going quite nude with the lip because I want the eyes to stand out. But yeah, I absolutely love. And if I'll just show you that lipstick. So it's one of the Life on the Dance Floor lipsticks. It's in the Golden collection, which is the nude collection. This one is Elite, which is nude. And I absolutely love it. Beautiful. So I hope that helped you if you're still making your mind up whether to go for this one. This one obviously is the Socialite palette, and yeah, I really love it. I mean, they swatched beautifully and the shades in here are amazing. I should have gone with that one because I really did like that, but I forgot about that one. Beautiful. I love it. And the palette, I thought that, you know, I wanted to show you the differences with the packaging, but I must say I can definitely do without the packaging if the eyeshadows are, you know, as amazing. I hope they're amazing in the other one as well, but so far that is definitely worth £15. It is amazing, stunning, love it. So I hope you found that helpful, and obviously I just wanted to share with you my haul as well. And I'll be sharing the other palette tomorrow. So if you are brand new to my channel and you want to see that, obviously do subscribe. I'll put some close-up pictures on Instagram as I always do so that you can see a close-up of the eye look, although there it is there. I hope you can see that. And yeah, really loving that. Of course, I would love to hear your feedback on the Tam Beauty delivery service, on what you're thinking to these products. Have you purchased these? And of course, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. But thank you so much for watching, and until tomorrow, thank you. Bye.